Oh, whoops. What up, chat? Sorry, I just realized I forgot to rename the stream. Bam! That bitch has been renamed. What up? Oh, let me let Discord know too. Oh, I didn't even do a pee pee poo poo check. Beep beep poo poo. Oh, I didn't even do a pee pee poo poo check. Beep beep poo poo. Oh hell yeah, we sound good. We sound good. Okay. Wait, I have an invite link for this. Where are you, Christmas? No, dead ass. Where is this? Oh, here it is. Bam. Bam. Oh. Whoop. Perfect. Sorry, guys. That took me longer than normal today. What up, chat? How we living? How chat living? It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Who the hell's in here? Oh, shit. What up, strangers online? What up, Primus Pancake? Socrates, welcome. Midnight Melody, welcome. Nyan Cat, welcome. Old Celestial Lyrics. I'm just gonna call you Celestial. What's up, Celestial? Yo, did they change? Bro, it's showing your guys' ats now, not your guys' like names and shit. That's so silly. Alright, whatever. I kind of fuck with it low-key. What up, Raya? Raya and I, we got some shit cooking. What up, Siru Bay? What up, Beckers? What up? Not so average human being. AJ, good to see you. Sarah K, good to see you. Janet, welcome. Credo, welcome. Soichi, good to see you. Canteen, good to see you. I love Emo's PTV, good to see you. Althea, hello. Ashton, hello. Frenier, welcome. Sneebo, welcome. Simpatosh, welcome. Amo, welcome. Fallen Libra, welcome, welcome, welcome. Marvin Odes, good to see you. Garfy, good to see you. Themery, the Mary, I don't know. Welcome. What up, PB? What up, Chaotic Orphan? Oh, fuck me, bro. I hate it when it does that shit, bro. Angel, welcome. Rebecca, welcome. Hair slang, thank you guys. I got a cut. Y'all notice? Any of you guys notice it's a little bit shorter? I got my hair cut yesterday. It's also still wet. I just got out of the shower. I don't like my hair when it's like fresh bedhead. I don't have good like wake up in the morning hair. I gotta like tease it a little bit and shit, you know? Pepkane, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Probably won't be here long as I'm EP. Hey, no worries, Pepkane. I appreciate you giving me your Prime sub. Guys, check for your Prime sub. Everybody having a good weekend? What do we get up to? What keyboard is that? It's the Ayula F75, I think is what it's called. It is linked. I have my Amazon affiliate link on the YouTube channel if you wanna pick it up. What up, Nick? What up, Jessica? Oh shit, Izzy, what up? Izzy has some crazy lore drop. Izzy, what happened? Chicken sandwich. Yo, I don't like that it doesn't like. I don't know if I like these new ats, y'all. It's kind of like not as clean. Also, it's harder to tell between Twitch and YouTube. Oh, what up, Lee? YouTube is gonna think I'm 5 years old because I watch SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents for the nostalgia. Bro, those shows are so good. What up, Bouncy Ball? What up, Okie Dokie? Oh, fuck. The title is Crazy, You're Crazy. What up, Lesbian Wolf? What up, Currently Tired? Yo, like this? That's crazy, bro. User OI9EJ8BK4V. Welcome to the stream, I guess. Goddamn. What up, Lady Lexi? Dilf Pickler, welcome. Small Floofball, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired. I feel like, oh, I got some bad news today, chat. I'm grieving today, chat. So my car's been having a couple issues. I thought it would just be whatever. Turns out it's way worse than I thought it is. And chat, we might have to put down the minivan. We might have to put down the minivan, bro. They quoted me like $3,000 worth of repairs on that thing, and that car isn't even worth $3,000. Someone in chat said rip Sarby. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put down the minivan. Poor minivan, bro. I'm really sad about it, high key. But I'm also, here's the thing, is like, I'm more mad about it out of anything because I do love that car. I do. I think it's so funny as an identity piece that I whip a minivan. And honestly, out of anything, I'm more just annoyed because it's mad inconvenient right now. Because like, I leave for my Italy trip in a week. I leave for Italy in a week and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. And it's just like, the thought of coming back home to a broken car is going to be fucking so annoying. And then I'm pretty much going to get back from Italy and then have to go look for a new car and drop a ton of money on a new car. That being said, it would be nice to have a decent car. Cause like, not saying the minivan was fine, but it just wasn't like the best, if you know what I'm saying, chat. It wasn't the best. So I am excited. I'm looking at either, I'm kind of leaning towards a Toyota RAV4 or probably a Honda CRV. But I hate shopping around for cars, bro. I hate it. I think I'm gonna have my dad help me with it. My dad's really good at this shit. But that was the only bad news today, chat. That was the only bad news. Other than that, we're chilling. I'm just trying to get ready for Italy. Trying to get all my videos out. Trying to be a good friend. I haven't been able to stream that much this week, as much as I would like to, but hopefully we can get back to it. Chleed, welcome to the stream. No worries. No worries. The VODs are always up on YouTube if you want to rewatch them. But I appreciate you making it out to this one. I'm trying to go live earlier. It's just really hard. What up, Resilient Sage? TDD, welcome. Foxboy, welcome. Pepcane, good to see you. Thank you again for resubscribing with Prime. Get a second opinion? I already did. Today was the second opinion. And they came back and they were like, hey, not only were they cooking with what's wrong with your car, but also, like, my AC, ever since it got, like, super hot, my AC clearly couldn't hang, and I just thought it needed to be recharged. Turns out my entire AC is fucked. Like, he's like, yeah, so the most expensive thing for you to get fixed is your compressor, and that's what needs to get fixed. So, not only did I get a second opinion, but the second opinion was definitely better than the first in terms of accuracy of stuff that was wrong with my car. What up, Slee? Monster Bowels, good to see you. Always good to see some Monster Bowels. Hey, Katana, congrats and welcome to the stream. You just gotta keep doing it, bro. Like, I've probably done at this point like 400 live streams. Like, you just gotta practice. What up, fuck ass? Is this Shyla? No, that's not Shyla. What up, Stark? What up, J-Lid? Hey, I got you, okie dokie. Anytime, anytime. What the fuck was that recent Instagram reel? Which one? I'm posting a lot of them. Chat, before we move on. Actually, this is a good, little plug, because I feel like out of anybody, y'all are going to be the ones that care. Out of anybody here. Oh, fuck. I definitely just clicked on the wrong thing. Oopsies. Boom. Boom. Chat. If y'all don't already know, we started a second channel. I am working on building this thing to be more of like a stream channel, like stream clips and stuff. So if y'all want to support, if y'all want to help be a homie out here, if y'all trying to be a homie, make sure to subscribe to my new channel. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Okay, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to relive the desk nest crash out, I have that. I am also planning, I have the cat tree build video. I have that in the chamber. I just need to make a thumbnail for it. Yeah, ideally I want this to be kind of like my stream slop channel. Like pretty much anything not reading Reddit, I'll throw up on here. And I have a ton of content for you guys. Like, I keep all my VODs. So like, I have the story time about the time when I went on a first date and this girl's cat died. I have to clip that out. I have this old, like, kind of like YouTube tips clip that I'd like to make into like a pretty unedited clip or whatever for you guys. So, yeah, this is just gonna kind of be a slop channel. Just anything from the stream that I think is like mildly entertaining, we're gonna put this on there. I think I should also put like the first half of date everything on here, or like the first episode, and just keep updating them, and maybe at the end put like one big one together. But I have to also get back to streaming that. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for subbing. I appreciate y'all for subbing. Hey, what's up, Erkin? Moonkyre, what up? What on earth is going with your hair? Everything? Bro, I got the best hair in the game. What was up with that condom reel? Crystal, maybe if you actually paid attention to the live streams, you would know. You would know. Actually, if you watch this video, it explains it. Is Carby cooked? Carby is definitely cooked. Ben, you clearly hate me for missing my lore drop in chat. I mean, you're definitely right. I do hate you, Izzy. I do kind of be hating Izzy. Whoa. Today I found out, turns out my ex cheated on me with a man. Everyone boo him. That's more than a boo. He was letting a guy send him nudes and for some reason boasted about it to our mutual friend thinking he wouldn't tell me. What the fuck? Like, and it wasn't like a... Like, I've seen some of my boys' nudes, you know? It wasn't like a... Whatever. It was like, bro was trying to, like, beat off to his friend or whatever. Yo, fuck you, Izzy. I like being mean to Izzy. I'm sorry, Izzy. That does suck. Science with Sarby vid. Yes, I do also need to make that into a clip. That was really funny. It was a random from a Discord server? Bruh. Damn, that's so tough. Jesus, bro. Bro, why do I have somebody just like making accounts to talk shit? That's wild. You know, like just ban people? That's wild. Oh. Chat, is my stream buffering? That's crazy work, bro. Lol, boo and poo. Yeah, guys, just ignore that person. Is so fucking funny. Like, you know it's wild when we have a fucking hater. No, it's not buffering. Okay, good. Just making sure. Just making sure. That's such a weird thing to say. Got some weird ass motherfuckers, bro. I think there's just one person who's decided they're gonna fucking come on my stream and just say stupid shit. The haircut is fire today. Thank you guys. I'll make sure to tell my, I was telling my hairstylist because I found her and I really like her. She's really cool. Her name's oh fuck, Jordan. Her name's Jordan. She's so cool. She's like this cool mom, and I just go and get my hair cut and we spill the tea for like an hour, and she does a great job and I love her. She knows what I do for work and shit. And I was telling her, I was like, dude, my chat loved the haircut last time. Let's just do the same shit as last time, you know? Fire haircut brings out the singular hater for real. You saying you have bad morning hairs like me with my new extra short bangs? I have not seen your post about it on your story. You got what my mom calls wings? Am I fucking about to take off? I really like the back. When the back is nice when it's like when it sticks out like this. It just like when my hair gets too long, it doesn't stick out enough. It's like too heavy. Oh shit, Raya's going house shopping? Raya's gonna buy a house? That's crazy. See, I'm the opposite. I'm about to go car shopping and I am stressed. How do you not know when you're getting ripped off? You're giving me Rufio vibes with the haircut? Who the fuck is Rufio? Bro, we do be kind of having a chill chat. Can't even lie, small floofball. Can't even lie. My grandparents will buy it and do a rent buy situation if it makes sense. Yeah, no, that's smart, Raya. That's super. That's funny. My parents were saying that that's something they'd be interested in doing when I moved here, and I was just like, no, it's not worth it. Kind of just. That's the other part too, chat. Is I was kind of hoping that my car would at least last me long enough to the point where I could buy a house and then a new car. But at this point, I think it's gonna have to be the other way around. Which sad, but it is going to be really nice having a good car, because I've been driving that minivan for a while now and I forgot what it's like driving like a nice car, you know? Damn, bro, we got some fucking wild motherfuckers today. This is crazy. Be right back. I lost my pen cap. Yes, Raya. Yes, Raya. We're working on it. We're working on it. Hopefully you can help out with editing. Whoa, you have a dedicated troll? I really do, bro. I really do. That's how you know we made it, chat. You know we made it because we got a dedicated troll. Like, this person really has nothing better to do than fucking come in my chat and talk shit. We're winning. We're big winning. The best part is too, chat, every time they come in, they have to watch ads. Someone's really paying me to come in and hate me. That's wild. Like, they're putting, that's like the funniest thing to me. Like, on Spotify, there's like a couple of people who like always watch my videos and talk shit about, like, they're like, oh, you're just some dumb liberal, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, just stop watching my stuff. You do realize every time that you go and you fully stream my episodes, I make money off this shit, right? Like, it's kind of funny. Like, it's beneficial for them to be able to come to my stuff. They're just putting money in my pocket. It's so silly. It's like, if you hate someone, just stop. Like, don't. What up, Theo? Who the fuck is Rufio? This is crazy. Y'all are wildin'. Hey, good night, Izzy. Thanks for stopping by. I don't even know if it's racist because I don't know who Rufio is. I do Photoshop if you need thumbnails. Actually, Raya, I mean, I'll probably have you do thumbnails for the channel that I'm gonna have you take over. But it's pretty easy. I mean, like, even this thumbnail is like, it literally is just a screen grab of me screaming, and then I got that picture and just subjected it and then put crash out text. But thumbnails, the problem with thumbnails is they're kind of an art. Like, you kind of, they do take a little while to like figure out, but once you figure them out, it's really great. Sarby wiping his tears with dollar bills when the haters come in. I mean, kinda. See, I don't think that guy wanted me to start the stories. I think that guy just wanted to be fucking annoying, you know? If you pull up an image of Rufio on Google, you'll see exactly why. Do I really want to do this? Rufio. What? From Peter Pan? Is that who y'all are talking about? This is who y'all are saying I look like right now? I mean, I know my hair is puffy, but it's not that puffy. Oh, wait, this is the dude that dies in the live action Peter Pan? Wait, I do remember this dude. Is that who y'all are talking about? Bro, this shit was so sad. Yo, isn't this the same actor that plays Zuko? Am I tripping? This is the guy that plays Zuko, right? That's crazy, bro. Dude, that hair is majestic. I can't even lie. It's like kind of poofy though. Like, it's almost too poofy. Bro's mogging us. That's crazy. That's wild, chat. Hey, Ryan, that's actually sick. Your mom's big W. Big W. What up, Amy? We all had a crush on Rufio? Really? I mean, I can see it. I don't think it's a racism thing. I think it's just like people were saying my hair, because my hair does kind of pop out in the back, like, you know, that's the goal. I like it when the mullet like flares out, you know. So I get it. What's up, Luxyverse? What's up, Kitten? What up, Aspen? In the middle of writing a scene, but just wanted to drop in and say hi. Hey, hello, Aspen. Thanks for hopping in here. Damn, bro. This motherfucker just keeps making accounts. That's so wild. Let's see how many accounts this dude got. Is this motherfucker making accounts so that they can leave comments on my shit? Oh, shit. Prince of Darkness, what up? What up, what up? Donnie, congrats on the promotion. Everybody, W Donnie. Solar Loss, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months at tier 1. Holy shit. And Solar Loss has been subscribed for 8 months. Thank you, Solar Loss. I appreciate you. 6 months is wild. 6 months is crazy. Guys, I have to keep streaming for 6 months at minimum because solar loss. What up, Squidiot? Why is bro so dedicated to hating nothing is that deep? I think it's just somebody who's just so unbelievably miserable in their life. That's the only like explanation. Like if you shouldn't have that much time to hate. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be just an unbelievably miserable person to dedicate a big chunk of your time and energy to like hating on someone. So if anything, it's a compliment. I feel bad for the dude. He should be figuring out something else. YouTube should have a setting where you can just, like, if somebody comes in to start hating on your chat, you can just bombard them with ads so that you can just make as much money as possible off of them until they leave your stream. That would be so sick, actually. Like, you could just pick one person to put into ad jail, where it's like your stream plays for 10 seconds and then they play ads for 2 minutes and they just keep doing that until the person clicks off. Like, fuck yeah. That would be sick. That would be so sick. That'd be so fun, bro. Like they should dead ass have that setting. I feel like that's a win-win. That is a win-win, because then the streamer gets more money, YouTube gets more money, and this person gets the worst possible thing to happen to them, which is getting blasted by ads. Chat, did I just fucking come up with like the new meta? The new meta? Bro, that sounds like a great business decision, YouTube. Hit me up for all of your business ideas. Any business, I could be in a business think tank. For real, bro. You could just make insane amounts of money off of them. Like, the longer they stay and waste their time, the more money we make off of them. Chat, I think this is genius. Someone put me in front of YouTube CEO right now. Right now. That'd be so funny. Maybe YouTube should do that instead of requiring people to give them their ideas. No, actually, though. Hey, what up, Destiny? I got you. I'm glad my videos can help out. Thanks for watching them. Hopefully they're, I hope the rough times are only for this week. I can't get you the YouTube CEO, but I can get you Mark Cuban. Close enough. Throw me in there. Throw me in there, chat. Yo, I think we should get started on stories today. I can only stream for like 2 hours, so I think it makes sense for us to get rocking and rolling on some stories. Chat, today we are filming for our most upvoted videos. That's probably gonna be the next like 4 or 5 streams. My goal is to get it done before I go to Italy. Get everything done. It's not even a goal. Like, I kind of have to. So my editor has plenty of stuff to get through. But we have some good stories, chat. The Am I the A-hole one, like, I haven't read any of these. So it's just 15 brand new Am I the A-hole stories for us to read. Some are very long. Some are very short. Most of them are pretty fucking long, though, I feel like. Am I the a-hole for running away because my parents were late to my graduation over a Labubu? Labubu's out here ruining lives, chat. Labubu's out here ruining lives. I will write if we don't get beautiful photos of Italy from you on the gram. Bro, you guys are getting whole ass vlogs. I'm going to be vlogging the entire thing, which actually reminds me, I need to go over my equipment and make sure I have everything. I think I want to get like one of those Joby camera stands, because I'm gonna have to like put my cameras down and shit all the time. So chat, let's get started. All right, no intro. I honestly haven't done an intro in forever. No live intro. It's just been easier not to do the live intros lately. It's just easier to like set up the videos and whatnot. But yeah, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. We got 15 of my The A-Hole stories. Let's see how many we can get through in an hour and a half. Chat, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 84 people watching, but only 39 likes. I feel like we could bump that up easy to like 60. Let's get that to 60 likes. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at. Turn on them post noties, okay, chat? Turn them on. Okay, here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling a guy to shut up during a job interview? I was interviewing this guy for a very good software engineering position. He passed the first round and me and everyone involved in the second round really liked his resume and experience. On paper, he had everything we were looking for, and honestly, this looked like a life-changing opportunity for him. Then he shows up, very serious, and not smiling at all. I'm used to that in tech interviews, and I understand it can be an intimidating environment. We did a round of introductions, and then he opened the interview by saying, let me tell you a little bit about myself. We said, okay, go for it. He started talking and talking about his personal and professional background. After about 3 minutes, I jumped in to ask a follow-up question based on something he mentioned. He replied, I will answer, just give me a moment, and continued talking. A coworker jumped in with another question, and he said the same thing to her. At this point, we were kind of looking at each other, but decided to let him continue and give him the benefit of the doubt. But after more than 5 minutes, I jumped in again with another question. I had to talk over him to do it. He finally paused and answered, but in a long-winded way that he ended up veering into another topic. Okay, OP did not specify if they were a woman or a man, so I'm very curious. My coworker asked another question and the same thing happened. At this point, I was ready to end the interview. I tried to politely wrap it up several times, but he was unable to read the room and just kept talking. I finally raised my voice slightly and said something like, thank you very much for sharing your background. In the interest of time, I'd like to ask if you have any questions for us. This is standard protocol and helps us prepare answers for future interviews. He asked a question about the team. As I was answering, he raised his finger and interrupted to talk more about his background. I let it go. Then he asked another question, which my coworker started to answer, but again, he spoke over her to talk about himself. I tried once more to interrupt politely, but he kept talking. At that point, I was done. I said, John, you really have to shut up and listen. He was surprised, as was my coworker. But he finally stopped talking. I continued. You walked into this room with a 99% chance of getting the job. Now that chance is 0. The only reason is because in less than 15 minutes, you've demonstrated that you don't have the capacity to listen at all. So I'm telling you now, you're not getting the job. But if you take anything away from this interview, let it be this. No matter how good you are technically, if you can't listen, you'll never excel in this career. He apologized and said, can we start again? I replied, you had your chance. Best of luck in future interviews. Best of luck in your future interviews. Make sure you listen. Looking back, I know I could have handled that differently, but I still feel bad for the guy. Honestly, bro, I think OP did him a solid. Maybe using the terms shut up is not like the most professional, but also someone should have told this guy this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, in my opinion, y'all, if someone has a major issue with them, exhibit A, they go into an interview and won't shut the fuck up. Sometimes the best thing you could do is just tell them straight up. Because people have probably been sugarcoating it for him or not, or just like letting it slide in the past. And sometimes, bro, you just gotta rip the band-aid off. And that's what OP did. OP was like, yeah, you ruined this. You yourself, absolutely nobody else did anything to ruin this except for you. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I think you should have maybe kept it a little bit more professional, but I think in the long run, if dude takes this and is like, oh shit, I need to learn how to shut the fuck up and listen. Like, at least someone told him, you know, this guy should be writing you a thank you card. I'm also very curious if OP is a woman or a man. The way OP is typing, it seems more like a man, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a, oh, I'm a man in tech and I know, oh, I'm a software engineer in tech. I know everything. I'm smarter than every woman that ever womaned. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. No, sometimes I agree, Lee. Sometimes you just gotta be blunt. Like, you just gotta be like, dude, you suck. You know? I actually had to do that with someone the other day. I can't really talk exactly about what happened, but he just this guy in like a setting with mostly strangers, this guy like just asked for something that was completely like inappropriate. And then he just didn't understand that it was inappropriate. So I was trying to explain to him like, hey dude, you can't do that. And I think he was not very receptive to it, but I think I was in the right because everybody was talking about how inappropriate it was that he asked that, and it just came up, and I was like, "Hey, bro, you can't do that." Like, you know, am I the only one who feels like OP might be a woman? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. L take OP was really rude. Nah. I think TV Toonie has to be. TV Toonie is a troll. All right. Y'all think that's another person? Y'all think that's well, I'm not taking any shit today. I'm just banning everybody. That has to be a troll. What up, Shandizzle? Did he ask for money? No. He was asking. It's not like illegal. I just don't want to like so I just okay. You know what? I'll give you guys a scenario. So I've been playing some I'm actually going tonight. I've been playing some pickup hockey lately. I've been playing some pickup hockey, and there are some like the group that I've got in with, they're like a lot of kids. Like one of the kids is literally drafted to an NHL team. Like it's very high paced. There are a lot of great players. That being said, there are a lot of players who are younger, like underneath the age of 21. So like afterwards, this dude, one of the dudes came in and he was like, oh shit. One of the dudes came in and he was just asking like if anybody had a bong. Which is, like, that's fine if you know the people, but to be asking complete strangers for a bong, and also knowing that there are some underage kids there, is just inappropriate. Like, it's just mad inappropriate for anybody to be doing that. It's like, dude, I'm all for everybody, you know, if you want to get high, bro, like, weed is sick. I love me that shit, but don't be going around asking strangers and asking you know, strangers in a setting where there are people who are not only not of the age, but like that's stuff that they have to avoid. Like that's stuff that they have to avoid. Like if you're drafted to an NHL team, there's zero tolerance for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just puts everybody in like a bad position. Oh, I didn't turn on. Oh, guys, I forgot to fucking shit. Hold on. But yeah, it just puts people in a bad position is what I was trying to say. Chat, I forgot to fucking show you guys. I hung up my neon sign. I had somebody come through to my place and like I hung up my whiteboard. It's over there now. I hung up the sign. So I wanted to turn that on with you guys. Hold on. Look at that, chat. We're back in business. We're back in business. Oh, hold on. Push this door back. I mean, my chat is still covering it, to be completely honest. My chat be covering it. But look how sexy that is. Ooh. Throwback to the old spot. I wanted to hang it up, bro. I wanted to hang it up really bad. Oh my god, wait, is Beans up top? Yo, chat, Beans is also up top. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this video, man. Look at my silly boy. Damn, y'all got this fucking hype train rocking and ripping. What the fuck? Oh, hi, Beans. Oh, hello, Mr. Beans. Hello, sweet handsome man. Hold on, just really quickly. Shan Dizzle, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Been subscribed for 4 months. It's my 4-month anniversary, kicking it with you. Just wanted to share like an idiot. Hey, no worries, Shandizzle. We love it. Raya, welcome. Thank you for the... Excuse me. Raya, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months at tier 1. Yay, subiversary. I appreciate you, Raya. Raya, thank you for the 200 bits. Moonkire, thank you for the gifted sub. If you guys got the gifted sub from Moonkire, make sure to say thank you. And we got a new member on YouTube. Same for never. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, the beans. Oh, and he's trying to chew on my plastic. No. And no. Don't chew on the plastic. Don't chew on the plastic. That's not time. It's not time to chew on the plastic. Mwah. 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 It's the beans. Mwah. Hey, buddy. Let me give you some more to... Yeah. Hey, buddy. How's you going? Where you going? What you doing over there, dog? What you doing over there? Oh, come here. Don't step on my balls, please. Oh. Is it treat time, Mr. Beats? Is it treat time for the boy? Bro. Dude, what is up with Beans just like wanting to chew on plastic? Stop chewing on the plastic bag, you weirdo. You little weird. You little rat. No, stop. You're such a silly boy. Hello, Mr. Boy. Wow. What a handsome boy you are. You're so soft. You're just so well groomed. You do such a good job. You do such a good job looking all handsome and regal. My little tiger. My little tiger kitty. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. So silly, so handsome you are. Has anyone told you how handsome you are today? Oh yeah, me. I have. Wow. Okay. Treats time. Treats time. Oh, big stretch. That was such a good stretch. Wait, should we do our... Oh, we didn't do it today. Should we do our stretch today? Can we show Chad our stretch? Come here. Come here, ready? Ooh, ready? Ready? Big stretch. Big stretch from the boy. Big stretch. Mwah. That was such a good stretch. That was such a good stretch. You're just such a stretchy boy. Okay, chat. Let's hook up the cute, handsome man fat with treats today. Might be too many. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 8 treats for the boy. For the sweet, handsome man. Hey, Donnie, thank you for the 1 gifted community sub. Abba Quinn, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Oh shit, we actually have a lot of shit today. What the heck? Stark, thank you for the gifted sub. Dragon Dynamico, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Libby, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months at tier 1 and being subscribed for 2 months. I appreciate ya. Dragon, Stark, Donnie, Moon, thank you guys for the gifted subs. Y'all the goats. If you guys got a gifted sub from anybody, make sure we're saying thank you. All right, chat? We have good manners here. Beans, do we have good manners here? Yes, we do. Beans. Tell the people. Tell the people.
Damn, he just meowed too. Bro's gatekeeping those meows, huh? Are you gatekeeping the meows? Ready? I'm gonna come sit with you. Oh shit. Okay. Hi, buddy. You gotta show them though. You gotta show them. You gotta show them how good you eat the treats. Come here. Ooh. Oh wait, let me try to shift him. Come here. Come here, buddy. Gotta eat him right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You get those treats. That was a good one. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Are those treats so good? Are the treats so good? Wow. You just fucking devoured that one. Chad, is this your favorite time? Is this your favorite time, treat time? Oh, you are dribbling little treats, buddy. Right here. You got two more. You got two more. Bro is just like dropping treat crumbs from out of his mouth. You got more? They're right there. Dude, this guy just left treats, like little treat crumbs, bro. They're right there. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Is there no more treat crumbs for you? Is there no more treat crumbs? Were those treats good, Beans? He's looking for more. He's like, yeah, that's cool. But where are the more treats? Where are more of the treats? Ooh, so silly, so handsome. Yeah, that's my handsome boy. You did so good. You did so good. Thank you. Thank you for the boops. Thank you for the boops. You better not go chew on my plastic. Don't do it, Beans. 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 Why do you love my plastic? Bro, it's literally like a plastic bag of just like shit that y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this has been sitting here ever since I moved, just off camera. It's just like everything that was in my in my junk drawer. Wow, that was so hard to say. Just everything in my junk drawer from my previous apartment that I just like have not found a spot for. It's just like batteries, dead batteries, a lighter, some cars, some thumbtacks. You know, nothing crazy. I don't want you chewing on this, Mr. Beans. We're gonna put this up high so you can't chew on it. You've lost chewing on plastic privileges. Ah. We have the shoulder cat, chat. We have the shoulder cat. Shoulder cat. Shoulder cat. Y'all fucking with shoulder cat or what? What up, Uni Racer? What up, Eve? Sitting there. What up? Rind, what up? Beans, look, they came here just for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the flop. For the flop. I think he wants down, though. You want down? Baby wants down? You did so good. You just did so good. You know what? I bet he loves how warm my computer gets while I'm streaming. Oh, shit. Squidhead, thank you for the $10 dono. It's really good to take cats to professional groomers so they get used to it since they might need it when they get older, especially if they're solo cats. Well, good thing I'm not planning on Beans being a solo cat. Beans is gonna get a brother. Yeah, maybe I should take him to a groomer. Beans, do you want to be pampered? Although I feel bad, bro. Actually, Beans is pretty good. He like when I trim his nails, he's actually super used to getting his nails trimmed. For baths and stuff, I'm not sure. I should try giving him a bath one of these days just to like see how he is, but I'm guessing he's gonna hate it. Bro is gonna hate it and me. Right, Mr. Beans? He's so soft and clean, though. You're just a soft and clean boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you the streamer now, Mr. Beans? Oh no. He said, I just wanted to dig my claws into your chair. I just wanted to dig my claws into your chair. That's all. Even though I have a really nice cat tree where I'm supposed to be digging my claws into. No. Your chair? Way better. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Beans, don't do it. I know what you're going to do. Don't bite me. Don't do it. I know it. Hey. Ah! Wow. Did y'all hear him too? He was like, so silly. Oh my god. Wait, did we also get gifted memberships too on Twitch? Or on YouTube? Oh shit, Chicken Sandwich, you motherfucker. Chicken Sandwich, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Y'all cracked out of your mind. Y'all cracked out of your mind. Donnie, I think I said thank you for the 7, or for the gifted community sub 7 minutes ago. But in case I didn't, thank you. I appreciate you. Beans and I appreciate you, actually. Right, Beans? I wish I had taught him how to meow on command. Sometimes when he's in a meowy mood, he'll like meow back and forth with me, but it's never while he's on stream. Never while he's on stream with me, huh? Oh yeah, you like them cheek rubs. I figured out too, he likes like these like kind of like in the ear knuckle rubs. Yeah, you like that shit, don't you? Oh, you did so good. You did a handsome boy. So soft, so silly. So soft, so silly. He's so cute. I love him. My cat meows on command. Your cat's name is Karen? That's wild. Okay, I did say your name, Donnie. Thank you. Perfect. We don't deserve his meows? I don't know. I think you do. He just like not, he kind of just meows like, he more meows when he's upset. That's pretty much the only time he like really meows a lot. Like when we were in the vlog, when we were traveling, it was really easy to get him like to meow. Sometimes when he's like really riled up and wants to play, he'll meow a lot. What up, Salem? What up, Minty Wolf? Hi, Sarby, I just joined. Hell yeah. Karen and Norman, that's the name of your cats, bro? Guys, what are your guys' cats' names? Who has the funniest cat name? I need to see it. Oh, Beans, you gotta get on camera, bro. Well, I'm gonna pull out my monitor too so I can see you guys better. Boom, boom, boom. My kitten is named Karma Chameleon. What the fuck? Kitty, Malibu, and Bunny. Naja and Phoenix. My cat's name is Macintosh. I actually really like that. Good Kitty and Bad Kitty. Butters. Oh my gosh. Stella and Zoe. You named your cat Euro? That's actually really fucking funny. I can't even lie. I can't even say that. My cat's name is Diva Plava Laguna? That's crazy. Mine's Oliver because he was green as fuck. What do you mean by that? I feel like a green cat is not good. I plan on naming one Molotov Cocktail. Molly Cock for short. You know what? Great name. My cat's name is Gaston. Oh my god, that's incredible. Whenever I get a cat, I'm going to name him Jorts. All my cats are named after food. Sushi's actually a great cat name. My cat's names are Makadua and Ochichagwan. What? You gotta have shorthands for that, right? You guys have some great cat names, bro. I can't wait to get a second cat. I cannot wait. Also, Beans is still here. He's right here. He just, like, loves staying out of frame. He also is making it... Let me move your tail. I'm just trying not to run over your tail. You don't need to be a diva about it. Or you could just keep moving your tail in front of the wheel. This fucking asshole. He's like right here. He's just out of frame so you guys can't see him. Like, look at this. Look at this little rat, bro. Where's my little rat, boy? Is my little rat, son? He's pissed. He's just a little bit of a diva. Not even just a little bit, bro. Beans is just a diva. Oh my god. Can't believe I have to go play hockey later today, chat. Anybody else been like super tired lately? I feel like I've just been stupid tired for no reason. Look at my story about my third cat. Oh, that's Ryan, so fucking much. What were you saying? Oh, okay. Helen is blind and I'm partially deaf, so together we make Helen color. Okay, now I regret looking at that. That's crazy, by the way, Raya. Everyone's in retrograde? That's crazy. I am, but I had to work at 5 a.m. and then go to the gym after. You know what, Donnie? You're the only one who has an excuse, all right, chat? The only one of us that actually has a good reason to be tired is Donnie. Hey, Moon, thank you. Oh, no, just kidding. I scrolled down. I thought, I was like, oh, Moon gifted another sub. No, I just can't do Twitch. I suck at Twitch. Oh my gosh, Squiddy, you heard dogs? That's so fun. My friend also has a cat named Fifth Third Bank. It's a good name for a cat. I lift during these streams like 99% of the time. Hell yeah. Wait, are you Word Nerd? Is that who that is? I know somebody was like... Dude, why do we have like a bunch of spam today? Chat, what the fuck? What up, Erisbeth? I passed out after a shower last night and I think I fucked up my hip a bit. Damn, Judas. What'd you pass out from? I bring groups outside and supervise them to make sure no fights break out. Oh, okay. So you work at like a doggy daycare. Yes, that's me, word nerd. Ah, see, I put that together. They changed everything to everyone's ats now. So like, some of y'all I won't even recognize anymore. I don't know, Twitch or YouTube switched to showing the ats now. I don't know why. I have POTS, it's a regular occurrence. Got it. Got it. I got you, Ray. Don't you worry. How do we change it back? I don't think it is. I think it's just YouTube changed it. I don't think we can change it back. Also, Beans is just still chilling right here. Beans just wants to hang with the gang, right, buddy? Are you just hanging with the gang? Oh, he doesn't like that. He's pissed I'm petting him. My bad, dog. I'm just trying to show you some love and appreciation. This little asshole, bro. Okay, chat. We're gonna switch it back. We're gonna get back into the reading side. All right, we're gonna get back into the reading. Oh shit, Moody Booty in the house. Okay, we're back. We are so back, chat. Okay, let's do it. We got more stories to read. Oh, Jesus. Am I the a-hole for putting a stop to my 12-year-old daughter's period part? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. This will be an interesting one, chat. This will be a... This will be a wild one. You guys, if you're on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We're super close to 100 likes. If y'all could get us there, that'd be great. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following. No matter where you're at, turn on the post noties. Am I the a-hole for putting a stop to my 12-year-old daughter's period party? Let me set the stage. My wife and I, 43 male, 42 female, have 2 daughters, 7 years apart. 19-year-old was in college at a different state when this happened. Girls are very different. 19-year-old is outgoing, even extroverted, loves meeting new people, trying new things, etc. 12-year-old is shy, a homebody, finds things she's comfortable with, and sticks with them. In fairness, the 19-year-old was kind of like this until she was 16 or so. Maybe it's genetic. A couple months ago, 12-year-old comes to me in my office home, obviously upset, stammers a bit, and then manages to tell me that she just got her first period. I play the supportive dad, comfort her, and get her a box of sanitary pads my wife had bought earlier in the year, guessing this was going to happen sooner or later, and go over the instructions with her. She goes into her bathroom, does what she has to do, thanks me for my help. I got her some ice cream and Midol, told her there was nothing to be embarrassed about, and she could always come to me for anything. Okay, I mean, so far, W Dad, that's how you handle that situation. We've definitely had dads who don't handle that situation very well. Wife gets home later that day. 12-year-old tells her what happened. Wife starts crying. My little girl is growing up, etc. Then asks who should be invited to the period party, which I only knew of from listening to Bert Kreischer. If they were a thing when our 19-year-old started, she never would have asked for one. Wait. Oh, sorry. If they were a thing when our 19-year-old started, she never asked for one. 12-year-old immediately closes off, says she doesn't want a period party, doesn't want anyone to know. She says she doesn't want a period party and she doesn't want anyone to know. Wife tries to talk to her some more, but 12-year-old ignores her and goes to her room. Wife tries to enlist my aid in changing her mind, but I tell her she said she didn't want one. Don't worry about it. Okay, so am I going to have to Google what a period party is, chat? I genuinely don't know what it is.
Is it literally what it sounds like? Like, my daughter had a period. Let's go celebrate it and tell everybody about my child bleeding from her vagina. Is that literally what it's gonna be? Is that literally what it's gonna be? It's just a celebration for getting your period? That's crazy. I don't know, y'all. I've never had a period, but it doesn't really sound like much to celebrate. Unless you were worried that you were pregnant. That's the only time it's worth celebrating a period, chat. Okay? Congrats, you're gonna feel immense pain in your uterus at least once a month for the rest, until you turn like 50 or until you go through menopause at like 50 or 60. That doesn't sound like anything to celebrate. That sounds awful. What the fuck? It's more of a celebration of growing up. I mean, that sucks too. Growing up blows, chat. All right? Oh yeah, you grew up. You're 1 year closer to paying bills and realizing that your country doesn't care about you. Like, you know? That's crazy. Okay. That's insane. And these period parties are like a normal thing? Like, I've never heard of this shit. Honestly, y'all, it sounds like some dumb white person shit, you know? Only white people would be like, you know what we're gonna fucking celebrate? Periods. Is there a guy version to this? Is there a guy version where we're like, Dad, I got my first boner. Hey, yo, guys, come on over for my son's boner party. We're celebrating him getting bricked up at the age of 11. Like, what? No fucking way. That's insane. I know a boner and a period aren't the same thing, chat, but it's the only thing I can think of. Boner party. Yo, guys, boner party at my house. Squidiot, I know. What did you want me to say? Nothing, there's nothing incredible that comes out of a guy. You know? First wet dream party. You know what, Donnie? That's better. First wet dream party. My son cummed himself while sleeping. He's a man now. That would be insane. That would be insane. Sarby stole my line. Oh, I'm sorry, Lee. Did you say that? Was Lee saying that? Lee, we just be on the same, someone read this story and I remember hearing the guy equivalent is getting your first boner. Bro, we just on the same wavelength, Lee. We? My sis always hears you say the craziest things at the wrong time. Good. Ball drop. Yeah, ball drop party. There you go. Ball drop party. My son's testicles decided to come out of his stomach. We gotta fucking celebrate, chat. Yeah, some girls are ashamed and embarrassed of it. No, for real. Like, I wouldn't say you need to be ashamed and embarrassed of it, but I think it's a little weird to be like, yeah, we're having a party because, like, my daughter finally got their period. Like, it low-key just sounds like who needs to know that information? You know? That just doesn't seem like information that needs to be broadcasted. Ball drop party just sounds like New Year's. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so wife tries to enlist my aid in changing her mind, but I tell her she said she didn't want one. Don't worry about it. 2 days later, I get home from running errands, and before I can even make it to the stairs, 12-year-old runs up to me and asks if she can do her homework in my office. I'm confused, but say sure, and she bolts upstairs. At this point, I started to suspect what was going on and walked into the living room to find that my wife had not only decorated it like something which wouldn't have... and walked into the living room to find that my wife had not only decorated the living room like something which wouldn't have looked out of place on my super sweet 16, but there were several family friends, all women, and a few I recognize as neighborhood moms. I beckon my wife into the hall. She asks where the 12-year-old is. She asks where our 12-year-old is, and I tell her she wanted to do homework in my office. She rolls her eyes and starts to move past me, but I stepped in front of her. Me, what are you doing? Or sorry, OP, what are you? OP says, what are you doing to the wife? The wife responds, going to get the 12-year-old. It's her party. Me, or OP, she told you specifically she didn't want one of these. Wife, oh, she didn't mean that. This is an important time for a girl. She needs to know not to be ashamed of her body. OP, she's not. I already explained things to her. She just doesn't want to talk about it more. Wife, I don't expect you to understand. This is just for women. She actually tried to push past me, but I stepped into the doorway and completely blocked her. Wife says to OP, what's wrong with you? OP, what's wrong with you? You know how shy our 12-year-old is. You knew she didn't want you doing something like this, and you did it anyway. OP's wife, I told you it's for her own good. We can't let her grow up with a negative attitude towards something so natural. Ah, yes, and the best way to help her grow up without a negative attitude towards something is by publicly humiliating her and forcing her to do something that she's repeatedly told you she doesn't want to do. Ah, yes, that's for her own good. That's how we're gonna really teach her that she doesn't need to be ashamed of something so natural. Parent logic will never make sense to me sometimes. Like, I feel like parents have kids and any logical thought just goes out the window. OP replied to that saying, and we're not. I told you, she knows what's going on. She's getting a handle on it. She just doesn't want to talk about it with anyone else for right now. The wife replied, well, it wasn't your business to tell her about it anyway. OP, you were at work. Was I supposed to ignore her for 4 hours until you got home? The wife, you could have called me. I would have come home. OP, it still would have taken you an hour. She was upset. I knew what was going on. I talked her through it. The wife, you don't know anything about it. It's never happened to you. At this point, I gave up. Point to my wife, no, I've never had a period. At this point, I gave up. I pointed out to my wife, no, I've never had a period, but I had 3 older sisters and a live-in girlfriend before my wife and I met. Plus, we've been married almost 21 years. I'm pretty well versed. She again tries to move past me, but I don't move. OP, no. No, our 12-year-old doesn't want this. I'm not letting you make her do it. Wife replied, fine, have it your way. She goes back to the living room and tells the other ladies the period party is off because I'm being a jackass. I lose it. Follow her in and let the women know calmly, but in no uncertain terms, that I appreciate what they wanted to do. But my 12-year-old made it explicitly clear that she did not want this party, and my wife is trying to pressure her into it. Several of the moms frowned at her. My wife starts to backpedal, talking about how she didn't think the 12-year-old was being serious, but I ignore her and begin taking down the decorations. Everyone clears out shortly, and once the coast is clear, 12-year-old comes back downstairs. My wife gives her, in my opinion, a half-assed apology. Again, saying she didn't think 12-year-old was being serious. But our 12-year-old also ignores her and just starts doing her homework in her usual place at the table. My wife was pissed at me for a week, claiming I undermined her authority as a parent, apparently by not helping her force our daughter into doing something she didn't want to do, and made her look bad in front of the neighborhood moms by telling them she'd been doing this against our daughter's wishes. So am I the a-hole? Okay, and there's there's an update to this. Okay. All right, shit. Yeah, I mean, not the a-hole. That's I think the 12-year-old's reaction tells you everything that you need to know. When the 12-year-old is more mature than the mom is in this situation about everything that's going on, that's a red flag. I hate this shit. The undermining her authority as a parent. Like, just because you're a parent doesn't mean that everything you say has authority. Like, there are times when parents are just fucking dead wrong. Dead ass wrong. That stupid shit that's like, because I told you so, is so dumb. Like, that doesn't teach anybody anything. And if anything, if you are trying to parent where it's like, oh, well, my authority is the word. My authority is the only authority that matters, even if it doesn't make sense. You're basically teaching your child to not think for themselves and be a drone. Is that really a child that you want to raise? Do you really want to raise a child that just goes along with whatever anybody tells them? Because that puts them in extremely dangerous situations. That puts them in shitty marriages. That puts them in shitty jobs. That can open up a whole can of worms of other situations where that shit is not okay. Like, it's just a stupid parenting mindset. I think it's so dumb. If you're a parent right now and your way to parent is by authority, whatever I say goes. I'm not going to explain to you my reasoning, or I'm not going to hear your side because I'm the parent and what I say goes. You're probably a dog shit parent. I'll put money on that one. I'll put money on that shit. Mom clearly has something she hasn't unpacked in therapy. That's probably a good point. I think there is something as well about the mom feeling like this was her moment with her kid that got robbed from her, like teaching the kid what to do on their period, which, like, I don't know. I kind of understand that, but like, I don't think it's worth, I don't think it gives you I don't think it gives you an excuse to cross your child's boundaries, treat your child like shit, and treat your partner like shit, you know? It's just not, I don't know. I can't speak on it too much because I'm a dude, but I feel like it's like, hey, as long as you have somebody to teach you about your period, like, you're good to go. And there's probably going to be other, like, girl, he just talked her through pads. Like, shit. If it's really that important later on in life, maybe teach her about tampons if that's something that she goes, you know, like, there's just so much more there to, like, teach your daughter. Like, there will be more. Don't you fucking worry. In cultures, a period party is a normal thing. That's a weird culture. What culture is that? I just think that's like one of those cultural things that just, it's, to me, I don't know if this is the origins of the period party, but if I had to put any money on it, I would say it was probably an old culture where it was advertising, hey, my child is available to be, like, arranged marriage with somebody or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the period. Oh, you do too, buddy. Hi. You came to join us. Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do. Don't. Not today, Mr. Baines. Not today. Not today, Mr. Baines. But that's, to me, that's what it's saying to me is like, hey, my daughter got her period. She can now have your babies. Like, I feel like that's what it stems from. You motherfucker. Come here. No. What are you doing? What is my silly man doing? Are you being silly today? Meow. Now he's meowing up a storm. Some Native American cultures and some Brazilian and Amazonian cultures. Yeah, some cultures definitely use this as a tall tale sign that the woman is now able to get pregnant. That's where I feel like it's coming from. You know? Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, there's no way, okay, Beans, if you keep biting me, I'm gonna have to give you the boot, and then my chat's gonna get really mad at me. Don't do it. I can see it in your little eyes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't do it. He is inconveniently right where my chair needs to be. I was living in Qatar when I got my period and had to call my mom about it because, like, hell, I was going to talk about it with my dad or stepmom. Shit, that sucks. I want to be the dad that, like, my kid feels super comfortable talking to me about any of that shit, you know? Don't look at me with those judgy little eyes. He is kind of looking at me all funny. He's looking at me with the eyes of a biter. No, Beans! Beans! Okay. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do what you guys hate to see happen. I'm sorry, Beans. Come here, buddy. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. No. Okay, I guess it worked. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Handsome man is in timeout. Bro has been banished. Y'all, I can't read the stories if he's biting me. I can't do it. I can't do it, all right? He's in a mood. He's in a mood. He's being a little bitey boy. A little you're the a-hole. Matador technique. He just Beans, if I grab him, he'll try to bite me, and like he's good with that shit, bro. He'll get me and then I'll be bleeding. So I like to call it the bad kitty blanket. He's tweaking for the plastic. You know, he probably is really pissed I took away his plastic, high key. He probably is really pissed about that. Can't even lie. Exiled for his crimes. Sorry, guys. Shame on you. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, thank you, Raya. I appreciate it. I appreciate the not the a-holes. You guys get it. You guys, sometimes the bad kitty be bad kittying. Guys, I'm also realizing I never pinged Discord. Let me do that real quick. You guys, let's read the update on this though. I'm very curious. I'm glad we get an update on this shit. Okay. All right. So OP left a little update in the comments here. Oh, and it's a two-parter. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to divorce my wife or anything like that. She's an incredible woman, and as corny as it sounds, my one true love. She's been an amazing mom, never done anything like this before, wasn't planning on posting it to social media. She barely even uses Facebook. She just made a misstep here for reasons which I will get into shortly. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, it was a fucky wucky, but I don't know, like, I wasn't saying you should divorce her. I just think it's like a more of a red flag of like, if this is how she continues to try to raise her children vis-a-vis like forcing them to do stuff that they've said explicitly they don't want to do, that is something where if that behavior continues or that's a pattern, then I think it's divorce worthy. But I think like everybody in chat was saying, I think there's something deeper here. I think there's something deeper where she feels like robbed of the experience or something like that. Or maybe like her friend had a period party for her daughter and she feels like she needs to compete with that friend or something like that. I don't know. Mothers get really dumb when it comes to their kids. Like, I love Kathy, but sometimes Kathy be a little dumb when it comes to her kids. And that's okay. That's okay. A lot of the times it's because like they care about you so much, you know? I can't respond to every comment, but I'll expand on some of I can't respond to every comment, but I'll expand on some which caught my attention. My 12-year-old did in fact get the talk from wife when she turned 12, so she knew what was happening, but it was still something she hadn't experienced before, so it threw her off a little. I emailed my two closest sisters, and they both said, in their opinions, her reaction was normal. As one of them put it, even at best, it can be a shock, regardless of whether or not you're prepared for it, because it just happens. And even if you felt PMS style symptoms without ever having And even if you felt PMS style symptoms without ever having felt them before, you might not guess what they are until afterward. No, I did not notice the decorations being put up. I had to go out and run some errands related to my work. I was gone about 3 to 4 hours, more than enough time for wife to decorate. Sorry guys, one of Beans' hairs like got in my nose. Ah! Even kicked out of the room, he's still sabotaging me, bro. He's still sabotaging me. Okay, I think the shock here, by the way, is referring to the 12-year-old. I wonder what people were saying about the 12-year-old. Before we had kids, wife and I agreed we would treat boys or girls the same when it came to bodily functions, i.e. we'd make sure boys would be comfortable going to her with questions or problems if I wasn't around, and vice versa. And over the years, we would keep up with the age-appropriate literature so we'd be equally informed. Just so happened we only had girls. Around 10 or so, when they started wanting more detailed explanations of where babies come from and such, we always conducted such conversations as a team, making it clear to each of them they could count on either of us. That being said, there have been some things which I never took part in. For example, the 19-year-old never asked me to take her bra shopping. That was all the wife. She did, however, occasionally ask me to pick up tampons or such in the years before she went to college. Our 12-year-old did not wait to tell me. It happened right after she got home from school on a half day. Wife works 10-hour shifts, so she wouldn't have been there. As I said in my original post, for another 4 hours. 12-year-old has always been closer to wife than me. 19-year-old was closer to me than wife, but I was who was available. I'm sure that if we'd both been around, 12-year-old would have gone to her mom. I wasn't trying to claim the dialogue was verbatim what we said. My memory isn't that good, but the general tone is there, and some of it I did in fact remember word for word. So after a few days, things around the house went back to normal. Wife cooled off. 12-year-old began talking to her again, and they didn't appear to have any issues, except that our 12-year-old began coming to me more often about things instead of her mom. Wife obviously noticed, as they'd been very close before this, and was hurt, but said nothing. I guess she figured she deserved it. Finally, one day after I got home from taking our 12-year-old to school, my wife asked if the 12-year-old was still angry with her. I said, I don't think so. And wife just kind of deflated. She looked so miserable that I actually got worried and asked if she was still angry. Wife said no, then admitted that she'd fucked up and gotten too into the concept of what others here have called menstruation celebration, which is a great phrase. It even rhymes. Menstruation celebration. Once again, guys, menstruation sounds painful and awful. I don't know why you would celebrate it, but like, sure. Maybe it's more about the celebration of like becoming a woman, but I feel like there's a way to do that without crossing boundaries, putting someone in a situation that might seem like public humiliation to them. Menstruation celebration. It does rhyme really well. She said she's been so focused on making sure our 12-year-old had a positive experience that she brushed aside her reluctance to take part. And in my wife's defense, our 12-year-old regularly does this. She'll say she isn't looking forward to doing something, but if she pushes past her shyness and takes part, nearly always has a good time. So wife had thought this was just another example of our 12-year-old doing that and didn't take it seriously. Okay. I could see that. You know? I mean, obviously it could just be an excuse, but if all of that is true, I can understand how you make that fucky wucky. I just think the difference is you don't, like, yes, talk to your husband about this, but I think the real person you should be apologizing to and talking to is your daughter that you actually made the fucky wucky to. Then wife said something which threw me for a loop. She asked me if I thought our 12-year-old hated her now. I was stunned and immediately replied, of course not. She's just... And then I kind of trailed off because I didn't know what to say. Upset was what I finally settled on. Wife was quiet. Then I asked her why she'd been so insistent, since she hadn't tried to do this for our 19-year-old. No drama there. 19-year-old got hers at 13 while they were out shopping. It was handled before they even left the mall. She said when our 19-year-old started, it was just such a busy day that she didn't really have any time to think about it beyond, quick, let's get to the bathroom so I can help. And it wasn't until after this that wife really thought about her own... Okay, I think what they meant to say was, and it wasn't until after this that the wife really thought about her own first period, which basically consisted of her being told virtually nothing beforehand by her emotionally manipulative mother. They've been no contact for 15 years. Okay, there's maybe the unpacked trauma that some people in chat mentioned. Barely being 12 when it happened, and once she did go to her mom, only being handed a box of pads and warned not to get pregnant. Nothing more was ever said about it between them. My wife had to learn nearly everything from a friend's mother. Yeah, that old woman is a piece of work. Okay, now I feel a little bit... So maybe... Now, okay, so now I feel a little bit bad because I think y'all are right. I think there's some unpacked trauma that this wife is pushing onto her kid. Like, maybe her... Like, she might feel like her mom so under... She might feel like her mom so severely under-supported her during her period. This wife feels like she almost needs to, like, over-support. So I kind of understand where OP's coming from. Like, once you really break it down, it does sound like there was just a lot of background traumas that were at play here. Wife was determined she wouldn't behave like that toward 12-year-old when it happened, but as events show, she basically went too far in another direction. Then she asked me what I thought she could do to fix this. I told her the truth. Our 12-year-old wasn't going to feel comfortable confiding in her again for a while, but if she really wanted to apologize, she should tell the 12-year-old what she just told me. Yeah, I think that's the best move. And, like, don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, I understand now more of why the wife did it, but the wife still fucked up. Still needs to be held accountable, still needs to apologize, and I think it's worse if she just lets it linger. Like, if she goes up to the 12-year-old, sincerely apologizes, explains why, and makes sure to put in checks and balances that it won't happen again, there's coming back from this. And so she did. Wife went to pick up 12-year-old from school, and when they got home, I saw they'd both been crying, but also seemed happier. Turns out I wasn't quite right, and 12-year-old had still been harboring some resentment toward our wife for trying to push her into the period party. But after hearing wife's story, 12-year-old decided to forgive her, only asking that wife promise not to do something like that again. And 2 months later, this happened in May, things between them seem to be back to normal. Maybe not the most exciting resolution, but I don't think our 12-year-old is going to hold a grudge over this and has permanently damaged their relationship. Oh, that's kind of a nice ending. You know what? We love somebody who can at least take accountability. You know, I think where this goes to no return forgiveness is if somebody like dies on a hill that they clearly shouldn't die on, but sounds like the wife, it's nice that the wife was able to talk about this with the husband. They came up with a solution together and then the wife followed through. You know what? I have to applaud that. That's good parenting. You're never going to be a perfect parent. But I think what you do when you're not a perfect parent defines how good of a parent you actually are. And like, good on this wife for nutting up and for nutting up and taking accountability of what they did and then actually apologizing, following through with it. Ooh, the wife should definitely go to therapy to unpack. I agree with that, actually, Bouncy Ball. It does seem like there's a little bit of unresolved trauma with the mother, which is fine. Like, I don't think you'll ever be completely resolved there, but might be good to talk that through with somebody who's disconnected from the situation. I like the new camera angle. Is this new? Yo, Echo, you just might have not been coming to streams because this has been the angle for a while. Sorry, don't worry, you're a perfect parent to Beans. Probably not. I could be a better parent. I could play with Beans more often. I feel like that's my greatest flaw. I play with him quite a bit, but sometimes he's like not in the mood. Like right now would be a great time to play with him, but I just can't because I'm working. You know? But I try to play with him in the morning and at night before we go to bed. But sometimes he's just not in the mood. He's just not in the playful mood. I've been in Hawaii. Wow, sick invite, Echo. Sick invite, bro. Chat, everyone say L Echo for no invite. Do you think if Beans had a Reddit account, he would post to you? Chat, am I the a-hole? My human wouldn't give me more food, so I bit the fuck out of him. I don't think so. Chat, am I the a-hole? My human tried to cuddle me. And I didn't fuck with it. I do it to say I probably annoy the fuck out of him because like sometimes I just like I'll take him into bed with him and just give him a hug and he clearly doesn't want it. And I'm just like, please just stay here for 2 seconds. And bro just kind of like grumbles, and then the second I release him, he just runs away. I'm like, I just want to cuddle with you. I just want to give him a hug sometimes, you know? I really hope the next cat that I get likes to cuddle because I really am just a cuddle bug. I want to cuddle with my cat, bro. I want to cuddle with him. I want to cuddle with my sweet ass man. Bro, you're getting so swole. Dahlia, stop. Stop. You guys can't stroke my ego like that. Exactly. Like, I never hold him for very long, but he just gets mad. He just gets mad. He's like, bro, you want to show me love and affection, you fucking dickhead. So, but I try not to do it because he clearly gets upset. I try not to like make him upset, you know? Just because my life's easier when he's not upset. Yeah. Brother for Beans, yeah, definitely. Yo, I plan on getting like 4 cats. Definitely plan on getting like 4 cats. Oh shit, Moody Booty, I didn't even see that you resubscribed with Prime. Moody Booty been subscribed for 3 months. I appreciate you, Moody Booty. Thank you for cutting in those Daddy Bezos profits. Same with Baby Duck Wine. Baby Duck Wine resubscribed with Prime for 3 months. I appreciate you, Baby Duck Wine. Thank you guys for cutting in those Daddy Bezos profits for me. Crazy Cat Boy, yeah. Hey, no worries, okie dokie. You have a good night. Yeah, maybe it is a boy cat thing. I will say, I feel like there's a ton of girl cats that love being cuddle bugs. Love cuddle bugs. I think what I want, chat, is I want another boy cat. I want to get a girl cat, and then I want to get a Maine Coon. I think a girl Maine Coon would be kind of sick. I want a Maine Coon so bad. And I know I'm going to have to break my adopt, don't shop rule. But I'm only going to get a Maine Coon when I can like afford to buy the Maine Coon and donate the same amount of money that I spend on the Maine Coon to a local shelter. Maine Coons are awesome, but also huge. I know, and I want one so bad. They're just so cool, bro. They're just big guys. I have a girl Maine Coon. I'm so jealous. I want one so bad. I want one so bad. I have 2 boys and they won't let me go more than 5 minutes without cuddles. You're so lucky. How does it feel to live my dream? My parents fell for a Maine Coon scam a while back. How did they fall for that? I don't want to shop, but my partner's allergic, so I want to get Siberian. Yeah, obviously, like if you have those restrictions, you kind of have to. You have to shop, you know. But I mean, maybe you could find some adoption thing, but because I know you can adopt Maine Coons, it's just really fucking hard. Norwegian forest cat. I have no idea what that is. Chicken sandwich. All my girl cats have been less cuddly and the boys are more cuddly. Okay, okay. My boy cat will literally suffocate me if I refuse him cuddles. Well, you better not refuse him, Professor Cloudy. You better not. You better stop. Chat, we got hella people in here. Yo, can 5 people on the YouTube like up the stream so we can break 100? Please. Please. All right, chat, I got to keep going. All right? We got to keep it going. We only have 20 minutes left on stream, chat. 20 minutes left. Let's rock and rip. Chat, if you're on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. That shit better hit 100. Guys. We got 132 people, but only 96 likes. Yep, there it is. Okay, thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Like up the stream. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at. Turn on the post noties. Turn on those post noties. Check for a Prime sub. Cut in those Daddy Bezos profits for me. Please. Am I the a-hole for embarrassing my husband for saying I baby trapped him? To put it bluntly, me and my husband had a surprise baby while we were young. I was on long-term birth control at the time, implant in my arm, and had to have it removed after we found out I was pregnant. Last week, we were out for dinner with friends, and he was making jokes and slipped in about how he thinks I baby trapped him. No reason for it, nothing to back up this crazy accusation. Never mentioned it before, but I guess drunk words are sober thoughts. Our friends obviously looked a bit shocked and uncomfortable, especially when they saw my face. I asked my husband what the heck he was on about, and he was saying how it was weird that we'd been sleeping together for 4 years, and then I randomly got pregnant. I responded by asking him a flurry of questions like, oh, did I baby trap you for your money? He and his family were broke, mine is well off. That's so funny. Oh, you're gonna accuse me of baby trapping you in front of our friends? I'm gonna call you fucking broke boy. That's bravo. Just bravo. That's great. I love that. Good for her. Good for her. And did I baby trap you for your house? We lived in one of my parents' properties at the time. Did I baby trap you for your cars? He didn't have a license at that point. Oh my God. He didn't respond, and then our friends changed the subject. He's been giving me basically the silent treatment ever since. Only one word answers, and only when I speak to him. What a little bitch. Like, bro, you started it. OP finished it and finished you, and now you're gonna act like a baby back bitch about it? Also, how stupid is it to be like, oh yeah, you baby trapped me, even though you had a literal implant in your arm? Like, there's no way around, like, I can't even fathom that. Like, what do you mean there's no way to, like, the lack of logic there is just breaking my entire brain. I can't, how the fuck, if you really think that she baby trapped you when she had an implant in your arm, you're fucking stupid, okay? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know. Do these men know how these implants work? Like, does he think that she cut open her arm, took the implant out, got pregnant, put it back in? Like, come on. I know men are stupid, but you can't be that dumb, all right? There's no excuse for being that brain dead. I'm sorry. You just can't be that brain dead. By the way, since having our first, we've been married for 3 years, bought a house with my deposit, and had 2 more children. This completely caught me by surprise, but he really seems quite upset by this. I know it was cruel to embarrass him, but a common phrase in my area is, don't dish it out if you can't take it. No, exactly, bro. If you're gonna fire off, you can't be shocked and appalled when someone returns fire. Y'all see that shit? Beans is like throwing himself at the door right now. I don't know if you guys can see that or hear that. Oh, wait. Okay, he stopped. Is he clawing under the door? Sometimes he does. He's not doing it right now. I think he's just, so in my old chat, I don't know if I've ever talked about this. So back in my old apartment, sorry to get on a tangent. Back in my old apartment, the doors were like I lived in an older building and the doors didn't latch. So if I were to ever close my door, Beans could just open it by like pushing his head against it. Like, it was kind of funny. Like, it was kind of funny, and I think he still thinks that he can do that sometimes. So I just genuinely think, y'all, he's like pushing himself into the door because like he used to be, y'all, I'm not kidding. Okay, so like sometimes if I wanted to kick him out of my room for any reason, I would close my door and then I'd put this big heavy amp, this guitar amp that I have for a guitar that I never play anymore. I would put it in front of the door, but, and this thing's like kind of heavy, y'all. If I put this, like, let's say the door, if I put the amp like this in front of the door, Beans could still push it open. It took him a while, but he still could just like put it, I think he just like puts his head against the door and just pushes it open with his head. He would just push it open. So I'd have to turn it like this. If I put it like that, he would just He is, bro, Beans is strong, chat. He is a strong cat. It's actually a little terrifying, low key. Beans, I need your gym routine. My little fucking terrorist, bro. My little terrorist. He's so silly. Let me see this real quick, chat. Let me see this shit. Let's read this edit. Edit, we are 25. We have been together for 10 years and married for 3. We had our first when we were 19. Our relationship has been happy and healthy. I absolutely adore our family of 5 plus 2 fur babies, and we have supported each other through major life events over the past decade. The friends we were with are relatively new ones and are obviously not going to know about our first child's surprise conception. I am 100% sure my husband doesn't genuinely think I baby trapped him. I think it was just a very poor joke where I was the punchline and I opened my mouth before I had time to think. I don't know, bro. Y'all, I think OP's taking too much accountability here. Cause like, yes, maybe he was joking and you like fired off because that joke offended you. But it's, to me, y'all, it's OP's it's the husband's reaction after the fact. Like if you make a joke that hurts your partner and then your partner lays the facts out and fucking claps back at you, the answer isn't to give them the silent treatment. The answer is to be, oh, I clearly struck a nerve. I am so sorry. I meant this completely as a joke. I don't think you actually baby trapped me. I apologize. That is my fault. But honestly, y'all, he's acting like an immature. He's acting like a fucking immature bitch right now. I think, oh, don't get me wrong. Do I think there is a possibility that he was joking and maybe OP just had an over the top reaction? Yeah. But OP's reaction is very valid to being accused of baby trapping someone. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's I think she's letting the husband off the hook. Also now that I know that they are younger, like, bro, you and your husband have been still progressing to becoming adults together. Like, how do you know that this man didn't fall down the Ben Shapiro, Charlie Kirk, Andrew Tater Tot fucking rabbit hole? You know? Like, I don't know. I think OP needs to be more mad and less like, oh, I opened my mouth before I had time to think. No, bro, he opened his mouth before he had time to think. Okay, there is a line here that says, I have apologized for embarrassing him with my response, and he has, of course, apologized for the inappropriate joke and has clarified to our friends. I don't think OP should have apologized, bro. I think that's a fuck around and find out. Like, oh, you want to make a claim that I baby trapped you? I'm going to give the counter argument of all the reasons why I wouldn't have baby trapped you. I don't know. I don't think OP should have apologized. I think that's you're not holding him accountable enough. Like, he needs to know that he's the only one that fucked up in this situation. I actually don't think OP fucked up. I think they reacted how anybody would react being accused by their longtime partner of baby trapping them. Yeah, I don't know. If anything, he trapped you. Yeah, I can't believe, bro, the arm implant. Like, Chad, this might be a really stupid question. You can't, like, turn that shit on and off, right? I don't think so. I've never heard of that. Maybe that is a thing, but I've never heard of that, right? I've never heard of that. She's sorry for embarrassing him? I don't think she should be sorry for that. I think that's more of a, oh, you embarrassed, like, that should be more of a, oh, I embarrassed you and you deserve that because he embarrassed her. Like, you can't, that embarrassment wouldn't have happened if that husband would have just shut the fuck up. Listen, if you let out the can of worms, don't be mad when the can of worms create a mess. That's how I look at it, bro. It's not the can of worms' fault. It's the fucking person who opened it. So I don't know. Remote controlled birth controls. Guys, I really don't know how this shit works. Okay? I'm at my core a dumb man. I know a little bit. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't turn that shit on and off. But, like, I mean, that'd be crazy if you could. I have heard of people getting pregnant even with the arm implant. I mean, all birth control is not 100% effective. You know? Did Raya clip that? Raya. Why are you doing this to me? Chad, there's so many clips of me being a fucking moron. This is so bad. This is so bad. Bluetooth birth control isn't connecting. Okay, yeah. What I said was pretty dumb, okay? Don't... Guys, be nice to me, okay? What happened to y'all complimenting my haircut, okay? Can we go back to that? Please, please, please. Please. Because you banished beans? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It is getting really hot in here. I'm gonna have to open this door, probably. Shit, chat. I do want to get through one more story, I think. How many stories have we done? 4? No, 3. I just did one update. Bluetooth birth control is a band name. Sorry, babe, we can't have sex. The Wi-Fi is down. Don't make fun of me, okay? I don't know how. I don't have vagina. I don't know. I've never had to do this. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna live this one down, am I? I am just a man, Raya. I'm gonna tell Jivka. Oh, I'm talking. Jivka, leave that in the video, please. That's really fucking funny. That's so goddamn funny. Chat flaming me for not knowing. Chat flaming me for being but a wee dumb man. A man that has been clipped. Just a boy in a girl's world. For real! This clip should be added to the tampons and pad compilation. Oh no, bro. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay. All right, chat. We got to keep going. We got to get one more story in here, okay, chat? One more story. Hey, Morgone. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Cutting in those Daddy Bezos, chat. We love to see it. Chat, make sure you check if you have an Amazon Prime account. That means you have an Amazon Prime sub on Twitch. You just got to connect your accounts, okay? That way, you can use Daddy Bezos. You can cut in those Daddy Bezos profits, because if you don't use it, he just gets to pocket it, okay? You don't even have to use it on me. You can use it on another streamer, though you should use it on me. I'm just kidding. Not really. Chat, let's do it. Y'all make sure you've liked up the stream on YouTube. You're subscribed on YouTube. On Twitch, you're subscribed or following. Well, you could subscribe on Twitch if you really want to. Damn, bro. We got the haters out here for real. Dude, I love Twitch because it's so much easier to just ban someone. It's so much easier to just ban someone. Oh, man. Oh, man. There's a cervix service joke in there somewhere with the Wi-Fi bait. You're probably right. You're probably right. Okay, guys, let's do it. Let's do it. Am I the a-hole for skipping my brother's wedding because I wasn't invited to the engagement party? I, 28 male, have a twin brother. Growing up, we were inseparable, and until recently, I thought we were still very close. I was always more of a shy nerd, and he was an extrovert that played sports throughout our childhood and high school, but we spent almost all of our time together by choice. We went our separate ways when college came. He stayed local in Arizona, and I went to college in Portland. When I graduated, I stayed there because I fell in love with the city. My friends are here. My professional networks from internships were here, etc. But I always flew back home for the holidays, events, birthdays, etc. My brother announced on Instagram that he and his girlfriend of 3 years got engaged. I was incredibly happy for him and texted him congrats. He mentioned they were planning to have an engagement party in 6 to 8 weeks, and I told him to let me know so I can book a flight to come. And I told him to let me know so I can book a flight to come celebrate. I was never told a date. If I brought it up with him or anyone in my family, they'd change the subject or say it's still being planned and confirmed. After a few weeks, I texted my brother to ask about the date because it must be getting close and I don't want to pay for a last-minute flight. No response. I asked my mom for details and she said, it's not really an engagement party, just a small dinner with family. There's no need to come down for it. I eventually found out that it was, in fact, a big party. They rented out an entire restaurant for 4 hours and there were about 80 guests. Families, friends, cousins, everyone. Everyone was told I couldn't make it. Okay, see? Now this is where it gets sketchy. Like, this is just mad disrespectful. To basically be not invited to something, but then tell everybody that you just couldn't make it, that's some sketchy shit, not only on your brother's part, but on your family's part. My aunt, who was like a second mother to me, texted me that she was very disappointed I couldn't make time to join, and I replied that I would have I'm out of water. Okay, I'll tough through it. My aunt, who was like a second mother to me, texted me that she was very disappointed I couldn't make it. Texted me that she was very disappointed that I couldn't make time to join, and I replied that I would have happily come, but I was not invited. Word spread quickly about my snub, and my parents and brother tried to say it was just a misunderstanding. Bro, that's when you send the screenshots, baby. If your family's gonna lie about something, bro, you better send all the receipts. Well, actually, they're just a bunch of assholes. That was almost over a year ago. Since then, I've tried to get to the bottom of why I wasn't invited. Over the course of months, it went from, it was just meant to be a small gathering, to, I don't know what happened, there must have been a miscommunication, to, it's just a party, it's no big deal. I asked my brother if he was mad at me. I thought maybe his fiance didn't like me. Even if she or he didn't want me there, why were my parents okay with this? This really wasn't like them. Christmas and Easter was awkward as hell because no one but me wanted to address the elephant in the room, and any conversation about anything was like small talk with strangers. When I visited in May for my sister's birthday, I left early after my sister said, "You moved so far away. It's like you're not really family anymore. You make everything feel so weird now." That's such a fucking terrible thing to say. That's just such a toxic way to look at and operate a family. Like, oh, hey, this person was independent enough to go to another state and build their own life for themselves, and they're happy, and you're gonna shit on them for it? Like, that's just a dog shit way to raise someone. Like, oh, no, you were supposed to stay here in your hometown where you grew up, that you're probably sick of, and see the same exact fucking people every day, just so that we can feel more like a family. Like, it's just such a dog shit way to operate as a family, and I'm sure that's the root of it. The sister was just the only one who had the balls to say it. 9 months ago, I got the save the date announcement, and 6 months ago, I got the invitation to the wedding. I wasn't asked to be in the wedding party, which is fine. It wasn't surprising at all, and wasn't surprising at that point. My sister and younger brother were asked to be in the wedding party, so another snub. I also didn't get a +1 for my girlfriend I've been seeing for almost a year and a half. My sister, however, got a +1 for her friends with benefits. So I decided I wasn't welcome, and I was probably only invited for optics and to play happy family. I didn't RSVP no, since I knew that would cause a shit show. I just didn't go. The wedding was this past weekend. No one contacted me about missing the rehearsal dinner, so I guess even if I did go, I wasn't invited to that either or expected to be there. I started getting calls and texts about an hour before the ceremony asking where I was, if my flight was delayed, how far along I would be, etc., and I ignored them. They stopped for a while during the ceremony but started up again right after. I finally picked up my mom's call and she screamed, "Where the hell are you?" I replied, "In Portland, where you all prefer me to be." She said, "This is your brother's wedding. How could you embarrass us?" I answered, "It's just a party. It's no big deal, right?" Good clapback. Good shit. We love that. It was probably the first time in my life my mother was speechless. After a few seconds of silence, I said, tell everyone I said hi, and I hung up. Now I'm getting calls and texts from everyone saying I was being petty and ruined the day. So am I the a-hole here? I feel like I'm just matching their energy and dropping the rope. Yeah, dude. I mean, not a family worth booking a flight for, buying a wedding gift, expending time and energy for. Like, you're clearly not wanted. It's all for optics. They just want to look like the big happy family without being the big happy family. And clearly they harbor resentment for you in some way or another for something that they aren't even going to communicate to you either. Like, bro, fuck there was too much disrespect in that story not to hit the no contact button. That is just no +1 for your long-term girlfriend. No wedding party invite. No invite to the engagement party. Nobody giving you a straight answer except for your shitty sister, who still, that wasn't even really a straight answer. That was just kind of a stray from somebody who's not even really involved in the situation. Yeah, bro. I say cut your losses. That is not a family worth keeping around. Yeah, I don't think this one had any updates. What's up, GD Knight? I love the @change chicken sandwich. You do kind of be the real chicken sandwich out here. Growing apart when someone moves far away is normal, but this is way more than that. What the fuck? Well, yeah, but like, here's the thing, y'all. Like, me and all my siblings live in different parts of the country, but we're still really fucking close. It's just as simple as, like, not allowing the distance to hold up you guys being able to, like, connect with each other. It's really that easy. Like, like, if anything, y'all, it just makes us more excited when we are in the same area with each other. Because it's like, oh, back to old times, like me and my siblings, we love watching Supernatural together when we're all together. I don't know why. It's just a stupid show that we all watch together, and it just, like, makes us feel like we're kids again. Like, it really is, like, you can either whine about something that's probably inevitable, it's gonna happen, people are going to move away, or you can just leave it at, like, a, hey, we'll call sometimes to catch up, keep in contact with each other, and then when we're back in the same town, we'll just pick up where we left off. Like, it's that easy. It's that easy, bro. My little sister and I got closer when I moved out because we weren't fighting about stuff as much. Yeah, that also too is a plus, bro. Also, something about when you and all your siblings are adults, like, there's just something about being adults that just makes it, like, way better. I love my sisters. Claire actually texted me right before this. She was like, hi, I miss you. Oh, my sister, because I told my sister, I was like, oh, I'm about to start streaming, so, like, I might not be able to text you. And she just said, love you, so proud of you. Like, cute. Cute. Is there an update on this one? I didn't see an update, but maybe there is an update. Oh, there is an update, chat. Okay, we'll read that. We'll read that. Oh my God, what the fuck? Y'all, is my screen flashing or something? What was that? Was that my light? Something just, like, flashed at me, but I don't know if that was my screen or my light. It was super fast. Okay, it shouldn't be the light. That's fucking weird. Did y'all see that shit? Am I losing my mind? Oh shit, Dragon, thank you for resubscribing for 1 month at tier 2. Damn, with the tier 2 sub. Oh my God. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate you. Damn, been subscribed for 7 months too. Holy shit, Dragon. Dragon, it's been a minute. My brothers and I bully each other for each other in love. Oh, I mean, me and my siblings do too, bro. We talk so much shit. Hey, what's up, Rubat? Welcome to the stream. Dude, I love Supernatural. It's such a, like, corny show. It really is the same thing over and over again, but it's almost because it's so, like, corny and funny, like, it's just a good show. It's just a good show. Okay, chat. Let's rock and rip it here. We got an update. So there is an update to this post. posted, let's see, what is this? Posted about a week after the original post. I thought it'd be 50-50, not the a-hole and you're the a-hole, because I know what I did was a bit petty. To the people who said you're the a-hole, I understand your reasons. Yes, it was cowardly to not RSVP to avoid drama, but looking back, I was in a headspace where I just caved to the guilt if I RSVP'd that I wasn't planning to attend. Also, a little part of me was hoping they'd realize I didn't RSVP, and they tell me they want me to come. But every day that passed between the RSVP date and the wedding, I got angrier and more hurt, and I wanted to make it clear in a big way that if they don't want me around, I don't have to be around. And I get that's an a-hole move. Okay, so like, bro didn't RSVP. Isn't there a cutoff date for that? Like, I don't understand why that's an a-hole move. I really don't. Like, I think it's like, you didn't RSVP, the default is no, and your family should have reached out being like, hey, bro, what the heck? You know, we want you there. But they didn't do that. They waited till the last minute, which also makes me think they probably wanted that to be the case. They wanted it to be like last minute. Oh no, where are you? Why didn't you make it? You're such a bad person for not making it. I don't know, bro. I think courtesy is only owed to those who show courtesy back. And these people are not showing you courtesy. They're being fucking assholes. I had a long phone call with my aunt and cousin last night about the wedding drama. They have given me some more info, and our suspicions are a bit of a conjecture based on what we know and what we've heard, but here it goes. We really do think my mother felt I rejected them when I didn't move back after graduating. This is despite always coming home for my brothers and sisters' graduations, all birthdays, mine and immediate families, holidays, special events, etc. I practically visit on a monthly basis. But despite this, we think that she has some weird vendetta against me for splitting up her family and being an example to my siblings that they don't have to stay local. That is just such a bad way to parent your kids. Like what? Do you want him a fucking complete adult sucking from the teat of his mother because he never learned how to be independent? Is that really the type of child that you want? Like that sounds like failure to parent to me. If your kid feels like they need to stay close by mommy and daddy once they get into their mid-20s, you failed as a parent. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe you are a bad parent if that's how your kids turn up. That's so crazy. Like that literally puts your child in a box that doesn't need to exist. You can be a family without all living in the same town as each other. Even worse, somehow visiting so often made my mother resentful because my aunt mentioned that my mother once told her a few years ago that I was flaunting my wealth by showing I could visit so often. Chat, God forbid your child be successful enough and financially stable enough to come and visit you. God forbid. No, that asshole is flaunting their wealth. Like, come on. What do you... I don't get that. Shouldn't that be like a bragging point to your kid? Like, oh, hey, my kid is so successful, they can travel here whenever they want. Like, that's cool. That's sick. That means you as a parent guided them properly, probably. I don't get it. I don't get it. Thanks to my senior year internship, I went immediately into a field where progression can be quick, and thanks to going back for a very specialized master's degree, I am in a very niche space within that field and was able to move up faster. I'm not bragging, it was just luck, connections, and a great mentor early on. People suggested my brother might be jealous. He does earn less, but as far as I know, he loves his job. It just doesn't have the same career progression. Honestly, his job is much more exciting than mine, and I'm sure it fulfills him a lot more. My job isn't terrible, it's just not one anyone wants to hear work stories about at a dinner party, LOL. I mean, I've never understood that. Like, why do you have to be competitive with your siblings? Like, bro, I want all my siblings to be rich and successful. Like, it doesn't matter if it's more than me, less than me, whatever. It's like, I don't know. I think being a good family member is praying for each other's wins, not preying on each other's downfalls. Like, you can all be successful together. There doesn't have to be a winner of your siblings. I was also flaunting my money by gifting family money when they needed it. My grandfather often said, never loan family money, give it freely if you want to, but you'll destroy relationships when you start asking for repayment. Not a week of Judge Judy reruns goes by without proving that true. So when I could, I gifted my family money when they needed it. Money for car repairs, money to help with my parents' mortgage when my dad was out of work during COVID, money when my brother ran out halfway through his kitchen renovations, and until last night, my parents' internet and Disney Plus bills. But I've now canceled the monthly auto payments. Again, this was me flaunting my success, but they never stopped asking either. My aunt and cousin also said they've heard lots of passive-aggressive comments about me over the years, first from my mother during the first few years after I decided to stay in Portland, and then eventually from my siblings. We're pretty sure my mother slowly poisoned them against me for not moving back home and showing what happens if they ever tried to move away. Someone said this about my mother meeting my girlfriend in my previous post. To be honest, given the context of everything else that's happened, what your mother said here about finally finding someone who can put up with you sounds less like a tongue-in-cheek joke and more like a not-so-subtle barb. Okay, so in case that was confusing for anyone, I'm guessing there was a comment where OP was explaining something that happened when the mom met the girlfriend, and the mom said, finally finding someone who can put up with you. I mean, I can see that as like a joke. Like, I could totally see Kathy saying that, but not meaning it. But I think this fucking mom means it. I see it now. I laughed it off as I see it now. I laughed it off as just my mom's humor, but I now also see that these passive-aggressive comments to me, to my siblings over the years, was subtle manipulation to turn them against me and for me to learn to accept it. A lot of people suggested this treatment was to get me to move back home and to punish me for leaving, but I'm not going to come home to embrace treatment like this and hope it goes away now that they got their way, especially when it's been too ingrained in them by now. It also explains why for the past few years, almost every conversation is initiated by me. They simply don't like me anymore and don't need me until they need or want something. My cousin also learned from another cousin that my brother shot himself in the foot when he mentioned... Just kidding. My cousin also learned from another cousin that my brother shot himself in the foot when he mentioned the engagement party. I wasn't supposed to know at all. The plan was to tell everyone I couldn't make it and hope I'd never find out. My brother told that cousin that I wasn't supposed to find out about it, but after he let it slip, I wouldn't shut up about asking to come. Based on how they've been talking about me for a couple of years, lots of extended family thinks I'm some annoying loser who makes my too often visits miserable for my family, and I can't get the hint to fuck off, so I'm finally fucking off. My aunt and mother never really got along. My aunt is my brother's... Oh, just kidding. My aunt is my mother's brother's wife, but my aunt said she knew all of this, had my mom's name all over it, and that years of digs, passive-aggressive comments, and full-on aggressive comments have all come to this. She said they're not the same people. I told them that I don't think there's any coming back from this. Why do people do this, bro? I told them that I don't think there's any coming back from this then. My aunt and cousin both mentioned that they never heard my dad say anything bad. So my aunt is going to have my uncle talk to my dad man to man to see if he can find out what the hell is going on. I thanked my aunt and cousin and reminded them they are pretty much the only family I have left, and I don't plan on losing touch with them. My aunt even mentioned that they haven't gone camping in years and asked if there was any nice places around Portland. It's too far to drive to go camping, but it means they may visit sometime. They also said they're going to try to correct info about me with extended family members, but I told them not to bother. They've already chosen to believe it. But for now, my immediate family are cut off. I blocked them on my phone and social media. No more free handouts when they need money. No more wasting money to go to Phoenix, fucking Arizona 10 times a year just to be roasted by the sun and family members. No more punching bag. I mean, we got the good ending. We got the good ending, chat. At least the best ending for OP. I think OP's making the right decisions here. This is not a family this is not a family that you want to keep giving the time of day, especially if they're just so unbelievably disrespecting you. Like in a lot of ways, y'all, the mom is curating, like the mom is the puppet here. Like she is curating the exact family that she wants to move around like puppets, and OP is just the only family member that she hasn't been able to be the puppet master of. So yeah, that's not anything that you want to fucking deal with, bro. I have a, let's just say, close friend who has family members like this, and the stories he tells me about this shit is exhausting. And I'm like, honestly, props to OP for being able to cut off their mother, because like this friend hasn't cut off their family for the crazy shit that they do, and it blows my mind, bro. It makes his life like 10 times worse. Mom is moving like a cult leader. No, exactly. Are people in AZ trashy? I think it just depends where in AZ. Like, I feel like Phoenix. Well, he did say Phoenix, actually. I don't know. Chat, I also wouldn't be surprised if, because there are a lot of Mormons in Arizona. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a Mormon. Phoenix, Arizona kind of explains some of it. Yeah, I mean, it really just depends where in Phoenix you are, Chicken Sandwich. There are just different areas. Like, the problem with Phoenix, too, is there's, like, Phoenix, but then there are, like, the areas around Phoenix, and all of them are a little different. Like, I would say, like, Scottsdale is where you get, like, either the super rich old people, like, super rich old Republican people, or, like, a lot of the, like, younger party crowd that are, like, massively annoying. I don't know. I don't spend enough time around Phoenix is the problem. Arizona isn't real, just like Texas. Yeah, Lay, I do think people still go to college even if they're Mormon. Mormonism has a bad rap, and for a good reason. No, actually, though. Scottsdale is the Florida of Arizona. It's a little less trashy. I'd say Scottsdale is the Miami of Arizona. Like, similar to like Scottsdale is a shit show, but like a rich shit show, you know? I don't know, man. Florida is just another level. Like, I would never compare Arizona to Florida in terms of like the crazy shit that happens. Yeah, a lot of kids too. A lot of kids use college as a way to get out of the Mormon church too. I actually just met someone like that the other day. Chat, I gotta end stream because I gotta leave for hockey here in probably like 45 minutes, and I need to eat something beforehand. But thanks for reading stories with me, y'all. I think I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. That's my goal. Hopefully, maybe a little bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think that's the move. Chat, make sure to like up the stream before you leave the YouTube. Make sure to subscribe if you're on Twitch. Make sure you're following. If you guys want to join the Discord, that's where I ping everybody whenever I go live. So if you don't want to just rely on the YouTube notifications or the Twitch notifications, that's the best way to know when I go live. Okay, chat. All right, guys. I love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being generous and donating and stuff like that today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.